Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, we are in the portal of, or I guess the frame of solstice, heading towards new moon tomorrow. And in that, the spring equinox balance point, right, where the day and the night are somewhat balanced in length, like equal light, equal dark. And there is a little bit, not as much as the summer solstice and winter, or an equinox solstice is not the same as winter and summer, where there is a longer pause just in our planetary movements. And there is a slight pause as we transition, but it's very subtle. But there is still, we have the new moon. So is there slowing down, that settling, that time for reflection, that time for maybe even planting seeds, maybe even the curiosity of what the seed is. What is the seed that wants to be planted? What is the spark that wants to come forward? And each, right, these are moments, these big kind of opportunities. One, the balance of kind of light and dark, this moving from, right, in the northern hemisphere, from dormancy into emergence or flourishing, right? That time where we got to really turn towards the darkness, turn towards ourselves, turn towards what needs to be resolved, treated, recognized, and the emergence into something new. Right, in the southern hemisphere, it's that the opposite, right? It's moving towards fall, moving towards what can be released, what can be let go. So as we move into that dormancy, as we move into that kind of turning towards ourselves, what is not ours to turn towards? And so in this moment, let's just take a moment to look around the room, just a sense of orienting to the space that we're in. The light, the objects in the room, maybe an object that has meaning for us. Maybe an awareness of our thoughts. Are they fast? Are they slow? Are they looping? Are they clear? Maybe sensations in our body, right? Bringing it closer to ourself. Just feeling the pressure of what you're sitting on under you or behind you. And let's actually play with the breath. So the breath might just help us bring a little more awareness into our body, right? Some of us are comfortable orienting outside of us, and some of us are more comfortable orienting deep inside of us. And ultimately, we want to be able to do both. But notice what your strong suit is. Notice where you're more comfortable. So we're going to play with the sound VU, V-U. I don't know I can't remember what it is in sign language. VU. And we're going to play with the sound coming from, so we're going to inhale into our belly, into the pelvis, into our body, and let the sound VU come from deep inside, come from our viscera, our gut, our instinct, our intuition, our kind of primal humanness. So when you're ready, let's inhale fully. And exhale. Letting all the breath come out. And just noticing. Maybe eyes open or eyes closed. Noticing, has the thought speed changed, faster or slower? Any sensations in the body either soften or become more kind of into awareness? Any sense of emotions becoming more clear or coming to surface to feel? Let's do that again, inhaling fully into your belly, into your chest, into your pelvis. And the sound of Vu. And exhaling completely. It's a long sound. And again, just noticing. Let's do one more. Inhale, pelvis, belly and back, solar plexus, ribs, front and back. Exhale. And in this space, again, noticing thoughts, sensations, emotions, maybe even images that come forth. And maybe even just with the exhale, that sense of releasing what isn't yours to carry right now. Gently and easily return to where it belongs. Cleaned and cleared, returned as a gift. It needs space for you to be a little more clear with you. And in that releasing, right, maybe even a sense of the wind, gentle breeze carrying off gently, easily, gracefully, like leaves releasing from your branches. Or like a bathing, a shower of warm liquid or light just pouring down. Again, just clearing, cleaning gently, lightly, not pushing anything out, but just gently releasing. And what isn't yours, what is old, outdated, it belongs elsewhere. that has been unwinding and ripe to release. Maybe there's another element that resonates with you, right? A sense of warmth or heat. Just enough warmth or heat, right, to create movement. And that gentle release, as if releasing liquid through the pores. The breath or your digestion. And there's an alchemy in it. Allowing it to release easily from your system. And be used elsewhere as energy, as form. And then in this place, in this releasing, in this opening or availability or permeability, is calling back the places in you that have been distracted, numb, lost, struggling, integrating. In a sense, calling yourself back home. Into this body, this skin, these bones, these muscles, these organs of yours. Into this breath, to this inhale. Into this heart, into this mind, into this being, into this soul that you are. And again, maybe with assistance, maybe a warm golden liquid. Clear and clean. Just slowly filling and nourishing and warming. Bringing radiance of vibrancy. Maybe it's like petals falling. Maybe it's the hug of a child or loved one, a pet or an angel. Feel it in your body, as touch, as warmth, as space, as light, as deep nourishment in your bones and your soul. and integration. Right? A filling out, a fullness of who you are. And as you release that foggy, fragmented, distracted, and finding the spaces, right, that the distraction in a sense was an incompleteness, and finding that wholeness, that capacity, right, in that lostness, just a sense of curiosity or wanting newness. Right, bringing in dream, allowing in that fullness, right, that brings nourishment to finding home, to finding desire and dream. For filling out the places that have just felt malnourished or unexpressed. Dimmed, allowing that nourishment, that light, and maybe even with a little more support, a guardian, a guide, an angel, an archangel. Sun, wind, a very specific guardian or guide or deity. And that sees who you really are, the fullness of who you are, that which you cannot see yet, or in glimpses. Just allowing that nourishment to bring that fullness in even more. Be allowing the awareness of who you are, the fullness, the radiance of who you are. The emergence of who you are. Right, almost emerging from a lot of challenge and release these past few years, emerging from the dormancy of winter, emerging from being asleep, emerging into this world that is transforming. Emerging into beauty. And all that we dream, all that we vision, coming into fullness, into ripeness. With energy, hold it, to invite it to become it. To plant, to tend, to care for this emergence. And may this continue, right? That this becomes the beginning, right? The beginning and the continuation of this ongoing journey. May you find grace. May you find ease even in the places that feel sticky. Even when there's a feeling of sliding back, even when there's a confusion that often happens when we are growing. We don't remember where we're going. We don't remember why or what we're learning, but we come out differently. Staying connected to the nourishment, the tending, the caring, the receiving, the releasing, the allowing, and the being. Nourish your body, nourish your mind. Nourish your soul. Nourish your heart. And you're ready. And one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Just feeling your body, this kind of animal body, human body. And slowly open your eyes. Maybe just feel pressure on your hands, on your arms, on your neck, on your head, neck, back of neck, hips, legs, feet. And looking around your space, right, integrating all of that space, that light, that nourishment into this moment, into this room, into even just the perception of time and space and presence. And here. Namaste.